lights, voices shouting through the night. Static hum that shakes the ground, Rift Nation rising loud, profound. Feel the fire, feel the fight, we're the shadows in the night. Crashing waves, we take the stage, unleash the fury, turn the page. Steel strings scream the truth we bring, echoed chaos, hearts that sting. Electric veins that feed the roar, harder, faster, crave for more. Dust and sparks ignite the air, shattered silence, do we dare? Tidal force, relentless stream, we're the edge, we're the dream. Feel the fire, feel the fight, we're the shadows in the night. Crashing waves, we take the stage, unleash the fury, turn the page. Rift Nation, hold the line. In the chaos, we align. Through the storm, through the pain, we're the anthem in your veins. Feel the fire, feel the fight, we're the shadows in the night. Crashing waves, we take the stage, unleash the fury, turn the page. Rift Nation, hold the line. In the chaos, we align. Through the storm, through the pain, we're the anthem in your veins. Broken screens and flashing lights, voices shouting through the night. Static hum that shakes the ground, Rift Nation rising loud, profound. Feel the fire, feel the fight, we're the shadows in the night. Crashing waves, we take the stage, unleash the fury, turn the page. Steel strings scream the truth we bring, echoed chaos, hearts that sting. Electric veins that feed the roar, harder, faster, crave for more. Dust and sparks ignite the air, shattered silence, do we dare? Tidal force, relentless stream, we're the edge, we're the dream. Feel the fire, feel the fight, we're the shadows in the night. Crashing waves, we take the stage, unleash the fury, turn the page. Rift Nation, hold the line. In the chaos, we align. Through the storm, through the pain, we're the anthem in your veins. Feel the fire, feel the fight, we're the shadows in the night. Crashing waves, we take the stage, unleash the fury, turn the page. Rift Nation, hold the line. In the chaos, we align. Through the storm, through the pain, we're the anthem in your
The engine is starting up.
For launch, GC, go. Guidance, go. Fido, go. Prop, go. GNC, go. Max.
Go.
Eagle. Go. Ecom.
Go pending final steps to cabin link check.
2, 1.
Is there anyone here that would like to communicate with us? Can you give us a sign?
Welcome to the Rift Nation Network, the RNN, putting a slide in your glide and a dip in your hip. Welcome to the mothership, the home of the travelers of the universe. With shows throughout the week, you can find us at Instagram, Twitch, Facebook, YouTube, Spotify, and more. Everything you could want, everything you can need right here, right now. From the paranormal to the supernatural. From comedy to the spiritual. And now, your featured show. Shall we begin?
It's showtime, folks!
Podcast may contain material that some listeners may find sensitive, offensive, or disturbing. We strive to create respectful and informative content, but topics discussed may include mature themes such as violence, explicit language, or controversial subjects, triggering content including discussions related to mental health, trauma, or other sensitive issues, explicit language. Occasionally, our guests or hosts may use strong language. While we aim to handle these topics with care and empathy, we encourage listeners to exercise discretion. If you find any content distressing, consider skipping or seeking support. Remember that this podcast is not a substitute for professional advice. If you need assistance, please consult a qualified expert.
Welcome to the night, it's time to play. Grab your drink and find your way. With a shout, let's start the fight. Revel in the Viking light. Thursday's calling, come alive. Feel the pulse, we're gonna thrive. Nuts and glory fill the room. In the air, there's no more gloom. Raise your hands up high tonight. Reverends roaring, seize the light. Eastern time, the hour is prime. Join the chorus, set the time. The bag of nuts is where you'll find a crazy place to free your mind. Laugh and yell and stomp your feet. Thursday's magic can't be beat.
Sorry, I was dancing to this song, guys. How is everybody doing tonight on this awesome Thursday night? I am like so loaded with energy, like totally. I love it. Got my little hat on tonight, just chilling, just chilling. So, welcome to the Rift Nation Network. This half of Thursday nights is Bag of Nuts. I think we should all go a little crazy every now and then. I know my dog is. So don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow to all of the Rift Nation Network channels. And stay tuned to Facebook or YouTube or even on the website because we've got an awesome lineup with more shows coming all the bloody time. And it's awesome. So don't forget you can send an email over to riftnationnetwork@gmail.com in case you'd like to email one of the hosts. Just let them know the show name that you'd like. You'd like to be a guest. You want to be a guest co-host. Literally, I do guest co-hosts all the time. I got no qualms with it. Literally. See, you want to be a guest, say, I want to be a guest co-host on Beacon in the Dark. Okay, send an email over. We'll make sure it goes to the right person. It's pretty awesome. But we're going to start off these readings, but in a minute, I got to talk to you guys about my dog. Oh my God. I swear to God, I've got the weirdest dog. Okay? Really do. So lately, Otis kind of picked up a new trait. I love him. He's cute, but he goes to the bathroom, which I can see the bathroom like over here, and then the chairs are over here, so you can see, where the bathroom is from the chairs in my living room. And the dog will come out, and literally he's got his butt in there, and he stares his head out, and he'll look right at me, or he'll look at JR, and he just stares at you. Waits for you to look at him. Then he'll go in the bathroom. Then he'll come back out. Stare at you. Make sure you're staring. Then he'll go use the potty. What's up with that? And when he's done, he'll come out, and he'll either come to me or he'll come to my man, whoever wants to change his pad at the time. I don't get it. It's bloody hilarious. What is up with this dog lately? So Odie's going a little cuckoo. Little cuckoos. Let's say hi to everybody in the chat room. We got Michelle Wilfong, Laura Parat, Brolick, Nikki Jacobs, Michelle Caps, and Miss Raven. Yes, we do. Don't forget to share this out to your pages, your friends, your fam, whoever you feel like needs a little craziness here right today. Kelly Carell, what's up? I'll put a timestamp on yours, and I'll remember to send it over in case you get caught at work. Miss Kelly Carell. Yeah, I'm actually taking notes and names today, so I don't have to keep going. Doop, 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 doop. So, as usual, guys, we have some really cool decks. So I'll timestamp it and I'll send it over to you on Messenger in case you are, because I know you work tonight. Now, of course, as usual, we have our lovely, lovely channeling deck, brand new because the other one went. Okay, that's this deck, which we can call this channeling. Then we have our runes. Lovely runes to help guide you in a certain direction. And, you just have to think of your question. You don't even have to type it in. Just think of your question. The runes are going to help guide you. Believe it or not, they really do, and it works, okay? And then we have our love deck, love. If love is in the air. So if love is in the air, guys, that's what you want to do. Hello, Chris Fox. We're going to write down Chris Fox. So we make sure we get everybody tonight. I'm a little hyper. And I swear to God, this is still my first cup of coffee after supper. So it's not the coffee, it's just me. So, and I keep eating my hair because fans blowing on it. So we're going to start this off. What I do is I call your name. And you let me know which deck that you want after I call your name. So it's really that simple. And no questions, no nothing. I just let you know basically what the universe, the spirits, the guides want you to know. So that's what it is. And sometimes I do have a tendency to travel other places. You never know with me, and that's why it's called Bag of Nuts. Little of this, little of that. So right off the right off the bat, we got Michelle Wilfong. Michelle Wilfong is first. And then we have Laura Parat, which I know Miss Laura would like the channeling deck, so we're going to do that. So Michelle Wilfong, you are up first. Don't know which one you want. Laura, we're going to do the channeling deck with you. I can't go real deep on a live, but, it is what it is. Let's see. Shane and Tammy, I'm putting you on the list here. Okay. Shane and Tammy. What's up, peeps? Yep, you're on the list. You're third down. Michelle Wilfong, which deck would you like, honey? Laura Parat, I know you want channeling. Brolick, pick your deck as well. So, Miss Michelle Wilfong, let me know which deck that you would like. The Oracle. Okay, so is that one? Is that two? Or is that three? Love for Raven. Okay, you want channeling or you want Oracle? So I got channeling, I have the runes, and I have love. Channeling, runes, the runes. The runes it is. Okay, let's see. What spread did I pick out today for you? Oh, so today we're going to do what is known as the Celtic rune, the runic cross. And the runic cross, of course, is 6. It's the one that I picked out. We also have the 5 directions. Let's do the 5 directions tonight. Okay, we're going to do the 5 directions with you. I don't know if you guys can see that. This is kind of sorry, you can't see it because, there it is. That's the 5 directions. north, south, east, west, and spirit type thing. So we're going to do that one. I think we did the runic cross the last time. So we'll do this one. So let's shuffle off the buffalo and find out what's going on. And then after that, we're going to do Miss Laura Parrott. Okay, first position on this one is the past and its influences on what's happening. Think of your question right now as I shuffle. So as I'm shuffling this, think of your question. Hello, Velma. Think of your question. Yes, everything is much, much better. I'm very hyper. Think of your question there, Michelle, on the direction and stuff that you'd like to head into. This deck is not allowing me to shuffle it again. Okay, then we'll see. Whoa, then we'll see what it is. It says, okay. So we got, hopefully you guys can see this. We got first position. We got second position, third, fourth, and fifth. And those are the positions of the deck. That's the fifth. Now, the first position, of course, is your past influences, is what it is. Okay, the past influences is Kenny's us. Kaniza. Kaniza. Ha, ha, ha. And of course, it's right side up. So in the past, we're dealing with the creativity is what we're dealing with. So in the past, we had a lot of creativity, a lot of things actually going. For some reason, it seems to be a little stagnant. The visions and improvement, things are actually improving and going in a really good direction. But that seems to be in the past at the moment, okay? This is the past, and that's card number one. And then number two, of course, is the problems and potential obstacles. We have Gabo. Now, Gabo can't be upside down because there's no way to make an upside down X, just so you guys know. So we have Gabo over here. Now, Gabo deals a lot with like gift. And again, we're dealing with generosity, balance. We're also dealing with encouragement, a lot of encouragement. So, and this is the problems that's going to come arise. So, and again, the balance is slightly off. Balance is slightly off. And that's why that's becoming an issue. So we need more encouragement and more it's going to help with the thank you. The encouragement and the generosity is going to help balance, and that's what is lacking. That's why this is a problem and an obstacle. He needs to be reassured. Okay, and sometimes that happens in life. We do need to be reassured. And I think you said your son. Now, unfortunately, Lagoose can be upside down. Lagoose is in the third position, which deals with strokes of luck and other beneficial influences working in your favor. Now, I find it really weird that an upside down card promotes luck. So, Lagoose deals a lot with the ocean, which is movement and dreams and intuition. Now, I'm seeing that the emotions aren't flowing. They're not flowing. They're kind of structured on one particular thing. This is a good thing right now. So, because the emotions are stuck in this one position, things are going to actually go the way that they should. And I know it doesn't sound like that. Sometimes when our emotions are stuck, they're like, oh my God, no. They need to be stuck at the moment. This is going to help guide. This is preparing for what's coming. Okay, that's in the third position. Now, in the fourth position, we have Eligas. Eligas is the immediate outcome. Immediate outcome. Eligas is a little bit upside down at the moment. Poor Eligas. Poor Eligas. Yes, Eligas. Eligas deals with shields, defense. Okay, so thank you. In the immediate outcome, it's like his shields are off, so to speak. I would say, and again, for some reason, I'm getting a Star Wars reference tonight. I don't ask when these people come through. I just listen. The shields are failing. Captain, you need to fix the shields. So the shields are failing a little bit. So we need that extra protection. Tourmaline, wearing tourmaline. There's some other crystals based on tourmaline is usually the best for protection, but if he's dealing with visions and he has gifts, then you need that amethyst as well as the tourmaline. Black obsidian would work too, but I think that a tourmaline would be more beneficial. Okay. So that's what we need to look for right now, the immediate outcome and what's happening. That's going to help. Now, Soilo, of course, is in the right side up position. And this one represents both the eventual outcome and the lesson that he should have learned. Okay. And the lesson. Okay, so now we have Soilo. Soilo deals with victory, honor, health, wholeness. So everything is going to work itself out. Everything is going to create this. And again, this deals with protection. So now you know to protect yourself. That's part of your lesson. Okay. Oh my goodness. Okay. So a lot of honor. Remember to honor yourself. There's victory, your health. Health is very important. Look out for your health first. Okay. These things are going to help guide you. These are the lessons and the outcome. But I do see a good thing in health and a good thing as far as wholeness, being one within yourself. And that actually it makes sense when you think about it, because a lot of times we're on the outside looking in, so to speak, of our own existence. We don't take that time to really listen to our own bodies. So, yes, we do. And who we have? Miss Haley Lima. Yes, all is well. Everything is completely healed after surgery. I am doing fantastic. Couldn't be better. I'm going to write Miss Haley Lima down. And I'm actually learning to write a list rather than going back and forth. So it makes more sense. Okay, so next up we have Miss Laura Parat. Laura Parat wants the channel. I can't go too deep during a live. That's kind of like a private thing. But let's see what the channeling deck has for you. On a live, I work off of decks. When I channel, it's something that I only do in private. So I will channel. Whoa, that one's jumping. That one jumped right out of the deck for you. All right, so I don't know why that one's jumping. All right, let's see what's going on. Yeah, this isn't off balance. It's not chaos. Okay, honesty actually jumped out of the deck for you. But what I'm seeing through this card right now is dealing with a lot of fire energy. So this is definitely a fire element around you. And again, I'm seeing an elemental, fire elemental. But this isn't something that's balanced. The fire elemental is something that's going overboard. You really need some water around you right now, because what's happening is there's a lot of energy, and the energy is more in the fire, and there's no water to actually balance it off. And that's why it's not balanced, because the energy with the fire creates more that's actually coming. I'm seeing a fire elemental. I haven't seen any photos or anything, but I am seeing a fire elemental. But things are actually going to piece out. You need some water around you, moving water, water fountains, that'll help. Any moving water within your house, literally battery operated moving water in your house is going to help that. Okay, because you need to balance that off. The fire elemental is going, whoo, okay, I could build on this stuff and saying, yeah, I like this place, I'm going to stay. So, no. What you need to do is, oh my God, my throat. Get that water. Definitely get that water. Sage isn't going to help. Sandalwood isn't going to help. None of this is going to help. You need the water right now. Moving water. You can order something off Amazon or anything, as long as it actually has moving water. Keep the moving water with it. If it's something that comes with stones, put some of your crystals in there. Protected crystals, or even better yet, water crystals, because you need to balance that off. That's going to help you out a little bit. And that's about the gist of what I have for you, Mr. Brolick. So Mr. Brolick is up next. Yes. Awesome. I'm like so motivated today. I'm like really hyper. I think I got everybody's name down, so I don't have to go back and forth, which is pretty awesome. I love this. My dog is so hot, it's laying on the ground over there. All right, Mr. Brolick, come on down. You're up next. After Brolick, we have Miss Nikki Jacobs, then Michelle Taps, and then Raven. So Mr. Brolick asked for channeling, so we're going to channel with you too. You're welcome. Tanko, honey. Glad I can eat it. Yay. Mr. Brolick. Oh, honey, your air is off. Have you felt like you was suffocating lately? Your air energy is off. Sandalwood is good to help with air. I know there's some crystals, but I honestly think sandalwood, the incense sandalwood, is really help. It helps with it really airy thing. No, Michelle, I haven't done yours yet. You're on the list, honey. So your air energy is off, but the spirit energy is high. So you need to add some of the air energy because it's almost like you feel like you're being, I can't breathe type situation happening right now. So get that to kind of like balance it off. Sandalwood. They keep saying sandalwood for some reason. It's going to help balance the air energy under the weather. Yeah. It's like you're feeling like choked is what it's saying, but the sandalwood is going to help bring that energy back up. Okay. So whether you have soaps with sandalwood, incense to burn in your house with sandalwood, or add some aromatherapy sandalwood, make sure that it's medical grade. Okay. Medical grade oil. That's the only one that you are doing. Brolic. I'm doing Brolic, honey. So that's the only one that you're actually doing right now. So you need that to actually balance it off. I do see that things will balance. It's not always going to be in the negative or in the minus, it's saying. So it is going to work itself out, and it's going to bring your health, your spiritual, everything is going to come, and it's going to balance itself off where you're going to get more of that energy back. But they are deeply recommending the sandalwood for you right now, is what they're recommending, if you can understand that. Okay, so I'm going down the list that I have here. Next up is Nikki Jacobs, then Michelle Caps, then Raven. So we have Miss Nikki Jacobs. And again, if you wrote a deck, I don't know what it was. Nope, that's okay, honey. I haven't got to yet. Okay, we got Miss Nikki Jacobs. I don't know if she put anything. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much, Miss Ellie. Let's see, Miss Nikki. I don't think she wrote anything. Velma, did I write you in? No, I did not. And you came in right after Tammy. Okay, Velma. Okay, wrote in Velma. Just double checking everything. Okay, so channeling deck for Miss Nikki Jacobs. Okay, after Miss Nikki Jacobs, we have Michelle Caps. After Michelle Caps, remember, guys, I multi-stream off of several channels at once. So if you see I'm calling a name that's not there, it's probably on another channel. I used to put it up on the screen so you guys can see it, but I was getting too many trolls. And I don't mean the happy-go-lucky trolls that bring you gold. I mean the bad trolls that say naughty little things. Oh my God, I'm totally losing it today. All right, so Miss Nikki. After Miss Nikki, we have Michelle Caps. All right, let's see what we got going on, Miss Nikki. Man, you got the same old happening. For some reason, you can't seem to get a break. But this is like, it's diving into your energy reserves, if you can understand that. This is the same old nonstop. It's not complicated. They're not complicated. You know what's going on. It's just that your strength is actually waning. Oh, thank you. If you have a red jasper, go outside by a tree barefoot. Stand underneath the tree barefoot with the red jasper. And I want you to root your lower root. Okay? Because you have your root chakra, but you need your lower root. And the only way to do that is with a red stone. So the best one is a red jasper is the best one to do that, because that energy needs to come up. You need to pull more from the earth, because you pull a lot from spiritual, but you need to start pulling from the earth and balance and send the negativity back in that particular direction. Yeah, that's what's going to make the balance right there. That's the differences are going to balance themselves out, if you can understand that. So yeah, it's the same old. We need to work on the strength more than anything else right now. That needs to be balanced out. because it's definitely the same old, same old. Your strength is waning, but things are actually simple, but it's really getting harder and harder to do that. Okay, Miss Michelle Caps. After Michelle Caps, we have Miss Raven. That was for the Nikki Jacobs. Right now, we got Michelle Caps. Just focus on your question, honey. Okay, Miss Michelle Caps, and where's my reading? There it is. We're going to do the 5 directions, north, south, east, west, and spirit. Means what we're doing with the runes today. So you think of your question, I'll shuffle. Okay? Don't even have to tell me a question. Just think about what it is. Trust in the runes to guide you. Because that's what they're here for, to help guide you out of situations or through rough waters. Okay. Right there, they say. Okay, we got 1, we got 2, we got 3, we got 4, and we got 5. Okay. Dagas. 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 Dagas can't be upside down, so. Okay, in the first position is Dagas. Yep, red jasper. No stockings, bare feet. Has to be bare feet. Okay, so the first position is the past and its influences on why this situation actually has arose. We deal with Dagas. Dagas. Dagat. Sorry, anyways. Okay, so Dagas is dealing with hope, awakening, illumination. So in the past, things were like right there, very illuminated, easy for you to see the direction, see signs, but for some reason it seems to be dulling. And it's dulling because this is in the past. So because this is in the past, things are going to start to dull, and we're going to find that out. It's not illuminating itself anymore. Now, the next up we have this position deals with problems and potential obstacles. Now, your obstacles is Thurizaz. Thurizaz is upside down. Okay, now here's the good thing about this being upside down. Thurizaz represents what, guys? Thorns. Thorns. Okay. It represents thorns. It also represents danger and conflict. Guess what? You don't have danger and conflict. Okay? Your obstacles isn't the danger. It's not the conflict that's actually happening. It's not giant. They're small. Okay? The idea within your mind or your mind's eye is to make sure that you don't grow these small little issues into large ones and make them into gigantic thorns. You want them to stay smaller. So your challenge for this of what's happening is to make these issues as small as they actually are. Okay, so that's Dagas. Now, Thurizas, again, the thorns are not going to stick in you. They're going to be okay. But we have those obstacles, those little problems. Sometimes a bunch of little problems coming at you at once makes you want to swat them around like flies, is what you do to get them away from you. So we have that going on. Now, dealing in the third position, we have Kenizas. Kenizas. I don't know why they're actually named this way. I just like making fun of the names. I don't know. It's just the way I like to say them. Okay, so your stroke of lucks and beneficial influences working in your favor is the third position. This is a new spread for me, so I have to actually read the position of the cards. The position of the cards. Okay, so we're dealing with visions. We're dealing with improvement and curiosity and creativity. And this is in your luck. So your creativity, your curiosity, and your instinct, intuition, visions, sixth sense is stuff that's going to assist you, move you through this. So don't second guess it. Don't push it to the wayside. Allow it to come forward for you. That's going to help guide you, okay? That's good. Now in the fourth position. Fourth position is the immediate outcome. Now, immediate means boom. Thank you, ma'am. So don't mind me. Okay, we have Iwas. Iwas is upside down. There's going to be no change. Okay? No change, no movement. Things are going to be stagnant immediately. Things are not going to change. They're not going to progress. Not as quickly as you would like them to. Okay, but Soilo, again, cannot be upside down. So Soilo is coming in the fifth position, which represents both the eventual outcome and the lessons. It represents both at once. So what we're dealing right now with Soilo, it deals with health, wholeness, victory. So what it is you're actually working toward, you will be victorious, but it's going to take a little bit of time. And you've just got to deal with the small issues coming at you. Don't just sit there and get all upset and go, oh my God, look, there's a bunch of flies around here. No. You you can chill. Just chill. Chill. There you go. You got this. Okay. So give it a little bit of time is what we have going on. Now we've got Miss Raven. Miss Raven. Miss Raven. After Miss Raven, we have Kelly Carell, and I'll mark down her time in case she's at work. Okay. Okay, we have Miss Raven. Okay, Raven, are you here, my dear? Don't worry about the leg. Don't worry about the leg. She's drawn. She's drawn. She's drawn. Okay, I can sip coffee while I wait. Oh, love coffee. All right. Yeah, I'm a little hyper. Just sad. Okay, Miss Raven is here. We're dealing with the love deck. Almost want to sing Love Boat. Yeah, I know. What did I do with the money my mother gave me for singing lessons? I spent it on crystals. Okay, so let's deal with the love deck right now. Let's see what we got going on for Miss Raven. Okay. Okay. Something involving children. Are you going somewhere that there's actually going to be kids? I know you want to know about your love life, but still, love is actually children. Okay. So I'm not seeing a strong, passionate love connection as of yet. If that's what you're looking for, I'm not seeing that. But I'm also seeing that there might be people around you that kind of might hurt your feelings, so to speak. You're going to have to learn to pull out your Wonder Woman cuffs and bounce that shit right off your wrist. That's what she does. She goes, yeah, you want to know? That's what she does. Pull out those Wonder Woman cuffs. Learn to let that stuff go. Don't absorb it, okay? Not your monkey, not your circus. Allow that to go. Stick on the direction that you've been heading into. Now, the children that are actually around you, and again, I'm not sure if this is an event or something coming up, but there's kids around you that truly see the actual, they're young and they like see the beauty of you. They do something. It's like they open something up. Because I do, and again, I know what this is saying. There's no passion coming right now, and no relationship strong as of yet. There is a friendship, but there's no relationship as of yet coming forward. But I do see a very strong connections for you, and I do see something about these kids are gonna open you up to allow you to have your shield and your protection around you all the time. If you can understand what I'm talking about, things that people are you think they're saying, and they're oh my goodness, honey, do you have any amethyst? You need amethyst. Okay. I know that you were working on a couple other things, but honey, you're developing empathic abilities. And I think part of what's going on is you are feeling what other people are feeling, their emotions right now. Yes, niece and nephew. The niece and nephew are actually going to see through and bring that out. Now, the emotions you're feeling aren't actually always yours, they are other people's as well. So you need amethyst as a protection for empaths right off the bat. I think I talked about empaths last week on the show at 9:30. Which crystals actually work best for that. Something like that would actually help you out and benefit you quite a bit. Certain colors can actually help protect as well. But for you, the connection, the crystals, allowing them to bring that forward. Yes, you're starting to feel too much. And when I mean feel too much, an empath has a tendency to absorb. And when I mean absorb, you will absorb the negativity in other people as well as the happy and positive in other people as well. So because you're actually absorbing these things, it creates an issue within yourself where you're not sure if it's your feelings or someone else's. So we have a tendency when we first learn about these things to absorb them as ours. Okay. So you need to learn distinctively. Say you go outside, you're sitting down, and all of a sudden your mood changes. You don't know why. Okay. Who is sitting there before you? Are these your emotions or are these someone else's? You need to kind of distinguish and separate those. And I know it gets a little difficult, but the more you actually do this, hello, Miss Lois Black, the more that you actually do this, the easier it's going to be for you. Okay. So learn to do that. I actually had to wear gloves because I could touch it and feel it as well, but you're picking up on the energy, and it has to do with our energy and our emotions is what it is. That's what we're dealing with. Miss Kelly Carell, you here? All Chris, and then Shane Tammy, Velma, and Haley Lima. Hello, Miss Lois Clark. Kelly, I don't know if you're here. What time is it? Oh, doing good. Not sure if Miss Kelly Carell is here. Hopefully you understood that. Yeah, that has a lot to do with your empathic abilities, honey. Yes. Okay, Kelly. Channeling, honey. Kelly usually likes the channeling. Chris, you are right after Kelly Carell, and then Shane Tammy, you are next. Belmont, don't worry, I didn't forget you. And Haley, I didn't forget you either. Yep. All right, let's see what we got going on here. In motion, left the buffalo. Okay, let's see what we got going on. Oh, a little trapped. But movement, that's good. Okay, you seem to be almost like stuck in like a looping situation. And again, I'm not seeing a cage where you're standing still. This is they're showing me a gerbil on a wheel where you seem to be stuck in the same rut, the same situation type thing going over and over and over again. Okay, that seems to be the issue. And there's a lot of movement. There's a lot of energy and things happen. You're welcome, honey. There's a lot of movement and a lot of things heading in a really good direction for you, which is good. So you really just you need to not worry about this because, honey, you got the key to this. Okay, you actually do have the key. Things aren't going to be repetitive all the time. It's just almost like this inner fear that you do have. Okay, but you do have this like energy within yourself where you are able to just kind of like go with the flow and not. It's almost like a tunnel vision. Say you're at work and there's a lot of people around, a lot of things for you to do, a lot of issues you have to deal with. You are able to focus on a particular task at a time or a particular individual. The outside does not affect you. And that's what the invisibility card actually means towards you right now, that you're able to have that focus. The only thing we need to look at is the cage. Okay, why do we have the cage? Yeah. All right. And again, we're dealing with messages. We're dealing with, yes, success. And I understand that. But it's almost like a part of you is missing, or a part almost afraid to go forward or afraid to go in a certain direction. And I don't mean like, oh my God, you're scared. But think of it this way. It's like, okay, you and I both had our surgery issues. You have surgery. It's like you get, like, after my surgery, I'm afraid to eat certain things. So there's certain things I just won't eat because it was like, yeah, I don't want to deal with that, but I know it's not going to come back again. So with me, it's my own inner fear that I'm trying to face and challenge and overcome. And that's what it is they're talking about. That's the trap. The trap is letting your mind understand that things are different. Things actually have improved if you can understand that. All right, we have Chris. What is it? Chris Fox. I didn't write the last name down when I wrote it down. We have, who is it? Who is it? Who is it? Let me look. There's Velmar. Hold on. There we go. Angels, Brolick. There's Tammy, Laura. There's Kelly. Hold on. I'm trying to look for the last name on this. Chris. And I am not seeing it. Why? Why am I not seeing this? That is so weird. Oh my goodness. Isn't this awful? Okay, so I can't find the last name of Chris, but after Chris, if there's no Chris here, I have the Shane Tammy, Velma, and then Haley Lima, and then Miss Lois Clark, if you would like a read. Okay, so there we have the Shane Tammy, Velmar is here, Haley is here, Velmar. You want the channeling, honey? Okay, so it's Chris, Tammy, and Haley Lima. I'm gonna read Velma right now. So that's who we have. And don't forget, at 9:30, we're talking about, believe it or not, listening. How the heck can we talk about listening? Well, trust me, there's so many different types of listening and so many skills that we can work on, including for those that are in crowds, busy people, how to actually focus on one particular sound at a time. So that's what we're going to be getting into in the next hour. So it's going to be fun and awesome. And oh my God, I wrote up a lot. Mr. Melvar. There we go. Melvar. All right, it's time to let go of the past. Let go of the. It's not serving you in any way, shape, or form. It's not bringing you joy. It's not bringing you. It's like repetitive. It's like when we've done something that we regret from our past. Every now and then, it has a tendency to constantly come up. I'm seeing a repeating type issue, a repeating type memory coming up for you, and that's why you're feeling trapped and bogged down, if you can understand that. But and again, you are an individual, and not everybody does things the same way. We also cannot go back in time and switch what we did, because if we switched what we did in the past, we wouldn't be who we are now, if you can understand that. What we have done creates who you are. So because this happened, it created the individual that you are now. If you didn't do those things, maybe you would be somebody totally different. Maybe you wouldn't be nice. Maybe you wouldn't hold the door open. Maybe you'd shove people out of your way. You could be a totally different person. Okay? So you have to learn to accept it. And that deals a lot with listening, including listening to our own selves and learning to do that. That's on the second half of the show. So we have to let that go. And I know that it is difficult to let go any part of your past, but it's not serving you. You can't go back in time. You can't change it. All you can do is learn from it. If you learned from something that happened, you faced a challenge, you did not make a mistake. The challenge was meant to be faced. You meant to learn, even if the learning wasn't exactly the way that you would prefer it done now, it was the way that it was done then. Everybody does the best they can with the information they have at the time. So at that time, you did good because of the information you had. That's why you reacted the way you did. So you have to learn to let that go. All right. So we have Haley Lima. We have Shane Tammy, Tammy, and Chris. And then we have Miss Lois Clark. So, Miss Haley Lima, if you are here. Okay, let's see. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Did you pick a deck? Did you pick a deck? Did you pick a deck? I know Lois wants love. The love boat. I know you'll do anything to not hear me sing. You're welcome, honey. All right, Lois, we're going to do you love. And then, Haley, let me know which deck you want, honey. Miss Lois Clark, you are the next contestant, and oh my God, she's nuts. Thank you. I'm really hyper today. I got a lot done, too. So I just feel so much better, and it's really awesome. I'm having a good time. All right, Miss Lois Clark, we do love deck for you. Haley Lima, let me know if you want channeling, runes, or the love deck. Okay, it's love for Miss Lois Clark. Ooh. Yeah. All right. Okay, they're saying don't go backwards to go forward. Don't go as far as love and the way you are. Don't go backwards to move forward. Everything you need to make anew within yourself. Yeah, and again, it's saying it's not time to take needless chances. Needless, which means if it's a good fit and a good situation, yes, it's not a chance. But don't say, well, I'll just leave that one, that one annoying trait off to the side and I'll focus on the others. You don't want to do that. So you want to focus on everything that's actually best for you right now. And again, don't look for the past because, yeah, leave the past out, let it go, just bury it. Literally, bury the crap out of that thing. Screw it or you'll do love. Okay, Haley Lima will do love. All right. So allow that to let it go. Once you let all that go, this card just fell on the ground. Once you let all that go, you're gonna have a better, excuse me, card. Get over here. It jumped. So this is the card that jumped. Okay, so once you let everything go, and sometimes we say, yes, I let it all go, but there's always little pieces in there that seem to like wiggle its way out, is what it is. You know, it's like you got that one loose thread, and the next thing you know, the whole thing comes apart type situation. So what you need to focus on is it is safe for you to actually move forward. But remember to let it go. Let all of it go. Let every part of it go. Okay? Because we don't want to have that little thread that takes everything apart. So just let it go. Bury it. Literally, bury the past, honey. Dig a hole. Put some, put some, put some endangered species roses over the hole so it can't be dug up. I'm sorry. I saw that in a commercial once. So, yeah, that way it can't be dug up, but just let the past go. It's going to help you. And then you're going to allow yourself to be able to move forward. Sometimes us as individuals, we have to learn to laugh at ourselves because we're not perfect. There's no such thing as perfect. Okay. There really isn't. So we're doing Miss Haley Lima right now. Okay. We had a Chris and a Tommy in here. So Tammy, if you're still here. All right. You're welcome, honey. I gotcha. Ding, 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 ding. So we're going to have a good time in the next hour. Oh my God, I'm going to talk some more. Don't forget, endangered species roses when we dig hole to bury the past. Because if you plant endangered species, they can't dig them up. I seen that on Facebook. That's where I seen that. That was on Facebook. All right. Miss Haley Lima. All right. Haley. You wanted, which deck did you want, Haley? Hello, Wendy. Haley, which deck did you want, honey? Any is fine. Okay, any is fine. All right, well, I got the love deck, so dun, dun, dun. Yes, I've been wired today. You missed me being wired and goofy and myself. Okay, Haley, guess we got, ooh, somebody's deceiving you, honey. Somebody isn't telling you 100% the whole truth. There seems to be like a slight disconnect coming in passion right now. So what's happening for you to move forward? Okay. All right. You need to focus more on you and self-love right now. And I know there's a bit of deceit and deception happening around you, but if you focus on the negative, you know what happens. The negativity, actually, we absorb it. We're more moving forward as far as retaining the negativity. It's like it's always going to be with us. You need to focus more on what's happening. So yes, and again, I'm not getting a relationship, almost like a close family tie isn't telling you the whole truth. And that's what's getting to you. But you just need to, everybody's got their reasons. This isn't like, oh my God, this one did this to me and it was like so embarrassing. No, it's not like that. There is a deception, but the deception has more to do with personal choice than it does something that's meant to damage you. Example, we can disagree with our parents. My sisters and I totally disagreed with my mother being DNR, which is do not resuscitate. We had an issue with that. Okay, we didn't feel it was right for her to take our choice away. So we were definitely pissed with her over that. So stuff like that actually happens. And it's hard to understand situations like that. And that's the situation I'm talking about right now. This has more to do with somebody's choice rather than them purposely trying to deceive you. If you can understand that, honey. Miss Wendy Noel. There she is. There she is. Okay, we have Miss Tammy. Or Shane Tammy. Tommy Shane Tommy. Okay, we're gonna read you. Runs around the room like a clown man. Yes! That's what I've been doing. All right, so we got Shane and Tommy Johnson. You are the next contestant up on. Oh my God, you are nuts. Yes, I am. All right, so we're gonna do the channeling deaf you, and then we have Miss Wendy Knoll after that. And we have time because guess what? I'm the next show, anyways. I love that. Very excited about talking about listening tonight. I know it's really weird, but the whole thing just made so much sense to me. So I was researching it and I was reading it and I was like, wow, that makes sense. So it's pretty cool. All right, so here we go right now. Here we go. Ooh. Okay. Honey, this is advice from the crazy Viking Celtic psychic lady, okay? You need to go out and have fun. Okay? First off, all work, no play make people dull. You need more play. You need more goofiness. You need more laughter in your life right now. There's too much focus. Okay? And when we focus too much, what do? We mess up. We always do when we focus too much. Okay? And again, okay. Yeah, sometimes we promise ourselves that we need to go in a certain direction. We need to go. But everybody needs a break. I'm sorry. Everybody needs a break. Even the Queen of England went on vacation. Okay? I'm telling you. Okay? So literally, everybody needs a break. It's a pretty awesome situation, but that's what you need to do. You need to take that break. But the next thing, again, I'm telling you, Superman, Wonder Woman, whether I'm dealing with Shane and Tammy, I don't know. Either one, plug your Superman and your Wonder Woman cuffs and learn to deflect. What it is do not absorb the negativity around you. Don't absorb it. Don't listen to what other people have to say. They don't walk a mile in your shoes. They don't live your life. They haven't lived your whole life. They don't know you. So don't allow other people's opinions to assume that they know. Remember, assume? Yeah, okay. You get what I'm saying here? So just literally let it go. 8s are around you. Even numbers are actually around you. So there's a lot of good things coming to you right now. But you need that break. You need that time to be able to get going with you. Yeah, you got to let go. Don't absorb it, because what you're doing is you're literally absorbing the negativity. You're allowing it to come into you. And somebody says, oh my God, how could you do that? And you're thinking, well, oh my God, I did this wrong. Why did I? No, I shouldn't have. No, dude, just like I did it because, poop happens. Nobody's perfect, honey. Let it go. Lightning is detected near my location. That's all we need tonight. Oh my God, I'm in rare form. So let go of what's happening, honey. Let it all go, Haley. Or Kelly, or God, who am I talking to? Tammy. Let it go. Don't allow it to stay with you, okay? Do not allow it. Now, Miss Wendy Knoll. Wendy Knoll, we have time for you. Oh my God, I think I need iced coffee after this. It's just gonna drink it, okay? Wendy Knoll, if you would like a read, you're more than welcome to. I don't know who the Chris was. So, and that would be the last one for this show, because this girl needs to go outside, have a cigarette, make some iced coffee, come back, and set up for the next show. So, I took a lot of notes. for the next show. So, Miss Wendy Knoll, if you would like a read, please let me know. You would like the channeling deck. You got it. I just seen that. Awesome. Miss Laura Perrott. You got it, honey. Tell them I said you have to go play. Okay? Whoever it is, I said you had to. And technically, I'm a reverend, so you could just say, the Rev chick said I gotta go. All right, Miss Wendy Knoll. Let's see what we got going on here. God, I feel like I'm finally back to normal. Feels good to be me again. All right. Okay. We're having Miss Wendy. There's a sense of, I don't know if you're moving, relocating, but there's a sense of not belonging. It's like you have this feeling you're supposed to be some other place. You're not comfortable where you're at right now. I'm not sure if this is work, home, or what's happening at the moment, but they're telling you it's good for you to take a risk. So allow yourself to actually move. So if you were thinking of, say, if we're talking about physical movement, as far as locations, it's okay to go way overboard as far as a location, like across the state or something like that. They're telling you that it's a good idea for you right now. But the issue with this is the feeling caged. We feel caged, but you need to take a risk. This makes no sense here. What do we got going on here? Okay, I know it's complicated. Oh my God. Yeah, new beginning. Sometimes in order to move forward and stay stuck, we need to stay up on a higher realm. We need that actual new beginning of what's happening. Okay. And the new beginning is why you're feeling trapped. Sometimes we have to, it's like taking a project. You have to kind of take the project back, take a step back in order to move forward and get it. And yes, there are a little bit of complications and things actually happening that are coming, but you are going to have a good conclusion to things that are moving in towards you right now. So yes, take those risks. Look for 20. For some reason, the number 20. The number 20 is really good for you. I agree. Hubby needs to rest and play. Yep. Reverend Crazy Viking Celtic Chick Sue said so. High Priestess, Reverend High Priest. Oh my goodness. The crazy lady on the internet said go for it. And that's what I have for you, Miss Wendy. And guess what? That's Bag of Nuts. Oh my God, I was talking and goofing the whole time. What do you know? Oh, I got about a half an And what happened? Yep, my mic went off for a minute. Don't mind me. I was moving stuff around. My mic went off. So I want to say thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. And I will see you back here in a half an hour. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow to all of your Rift Nation Network channels. And if you know somebody that just needs a little goofy laughter over a really crazy psychic lady, share the show out. Come on, it'll be fun. Maybe they'll tune in next week and they'll go, oh my God, she's so weird. I got to try this. They'll say, oh, I'm more comfortable with the strange ones. There you go. That'll help you out there. All right. So, peace. See you in a half hour.